Well, I'm now in Summertown on Oakthorpe Road, just by Banbury Road, and I was going to walk up to Summertown anyway. It's coincidence that I came across a samba band in Oakthorpe Road, but Oxford being Oxford, that's not all that surprising. But what I was going to do by walking here was to sort of test Oxford's internationalness in connection with a March the 1st tradition, which I'll explain now. This is the jacket that I'm wearing today. It's nice and light and colourful, and it suits this now very warm day. It's really nice out in the sun, much warmer than yesterday, and I can feel it almost burning the top of my head. It's a great day. And this jacket suits my mood. It was made for me, by the way, by the lady who runs Unicorn Clothes in Ship Street, which I thoroughly recommend for colourful and interesting gear. And I've taken the jacket off because I have that pinned to it. And that is what the Bulgarians call a Mărțișoare, plural Mărtenici. It's made of a red ring and a white ring connected by some red and white thread, which I've just looped through the safety pin to hold it to the jacket. And the Bulgarian Mărțișoare is a spring tradition with which you celebrate March the 1st. And how exactly you celebrate seems to depend on what you read. Different things I've read say different things about the Mărțișoare, but it's generally agreed that you start wearing it, or traditionally people did start wearing it, on March the 1st. And then some references say that you continue wearing it until the next holiday, others until you see a flower of a certain type, or a flower of a certain type on a certain type of tree, or, and I think this is what I was told when I got mine, that you wear it until you see the first stalk, which obviously is fairly rare in Oxford. And I got this Mărțișoare at a Bulgarian society party that I once went to in one of the colleges, and I went just to see what they were doing, and to see whether they had any music, because there are certain Bulgarian bands and certain Bulgarian pieces of music, folk music, that I like very much. And I was given a Mărțișoare there. So today I thought, well, Oxford's very international. It's international enough that I should have been able to go to a Bulgarian party once upon a time and get that Mărțișoare in the first place. But it's March the 1st again. Could I get another one? And there happens to be a Romanian delicatessen in Summertown, and Romania is next to Bulgaria. Bulgaria lies sort of horizontally to the west of Turkey, roughly, and Romania is to the north of that. So, and the Romanians have a similar tradition. So could I get a Romanian Mărțișoare from the Romanian delicatessen in Summertown? And I walked up here to test that. Romanian thing, by the way, isn't called a Mărțișoare. It's called a Mărțișor, plural Mărțișoare. Forgive my pronunciation. So I went to the Romanian delicatessen, and out of courtesy, I haven't filmed the inside of the shop, but here are some shots of the outside. Wonderful display of veg. And they did indeed, when I asked, point me at a rack with Mărțișoare in. And here are some shots of some of the Mărțișoare. I bought a few because I liked the decoration, liked the style. So those are Romanian Mărțișoare. And then I also bought some other things because I like fish. And I get a bit fed up with Sainsbury's sardines and stuff. They're very claggy, sort of. Okay, well here are some fish. Filet de herring in oelet, fillet of herring in oil. Filet de herring in sauce tomate, fillet of herring in tomato sauce, fairly obviously. I bought 2 of those because I like herring and it's impossible to buy it in the supermarkets now. It seemed to vanish from the shelves about 10 years ago. And then skumria of tomato sauce, mackerel in tomato sauce, and skumria coteletti of tomato sauce, mackerel cutlets in tomato sauce. So, oh, sorry, you probably can't see that. Skumria coteletti of tomato sauce, mackerel cutlets in tomato sauce. And those will make a nice change from the boring Sainsbury's tinned fish. By the way, I had to find another source of tinned fish in October 2021 or thereabouts, because the upsets associated with Brexit meant that tinned fish was unavailable. It disappeared with supermarket shelves in October for about a month. And eventually a French friend took pity on me, and when he came over to England he brought me a huge bag of tinned sardines and other fish from one of the French supermarkets, and they were so much better quality. They came in all these sauces that you never see in England. One of them was a balsamic sauce, I think, and one of them, the mackerel, came in a sort of old-style mustard sauce, the name translated as. And it just showed me how much better the food that French supermarkets must sell is than what British supermarkets sell. So it's nice to have the choice from this Romanian shop. Anyway, going back to Mărtenici, or Mărțișoare, the one that I've got is made of 2 rings, a red ring and a white ring, connected by red and white thread. But some of them are quite charming. There are some of the Bulgarian Mărtenici are made of two little dolls connected together. One called Peugeot and the other called Penda. So Peugeot and Penda, or in Bulgarian, Peugeot I Penda, which is rather sweet. And I noticed, I don't know what the dolls are called in Romanian, but I noticed that one of the Mărțișoare there was made in the same sort of way. Let's see whether I can find it. No, I don't have it. It was actually a picture of the two dolls, a trademark on one of the packages, like this. Well, I've done some other shopping in Summertown, and I'm now going to walk back to the city centre. So, happy spring, and happy March the 1st.